Visa wanted to launch their Love Every Day campaign. Saatchi's has done a TV ad which is going to run concurrently in 22 or 23 countries. And it was, I don't know if you remember it, but it had boxes that were all wrapped up. And when you open up the box, it tended to be something very, very everyday inside. And so there'd be a baguette which was all wrapped up. And it would be a cup of coffee that was wrapped up. I mean, it was everyday objects. And it was to really try and encourage people not just to use their Visa for big purchases, but everyday purchases, just simple things. And the whole essence of the campaign was to make everyday things special. Visa made everyday things special. So the PR company which were involved with Visa, they had come up with an idea about the things that people found pleasure in. So things that were very pleasurable to people. They'd done a load of research, and they wanted to invite journalists along to a day where the research would be presented, but they would also talk about things to do with chocolate, or things to do with massages, or things to do with even finances. People get pleasure out of sorting out their finances. So anything that people found pleasurable, the research is going to be announced on this day. They wanted to invite journalists, as many as possible, because at the end of the day, I want to give good PR coverage on this, to an event. And what they did was they hired a hotel and wanted to invite as many as they could to come along for a day of pleasure. We termed it a day of pleasure. Initially, the PR agency wanted us to send out a postcard. They said, "Look, can you design us a postcard to send to the journalists to invite them along to the day?" And we said, postcards are never really going to get noticed on a journalist's desk. They must get 1,000 postcards a day. I mean, inviting them along to events. You need something which has much more standout, relevant, but have a great deal of standout. So we designed and had couriered out to them a milk bottle. And it was fresh milk. Literally on that day, it was on the day, at 9 o'clock in the morning. This arrived on the reception areas of the newspapers, and it was find out how to make the everyday special. And so we made a special milk bottle, the most special milk bottle as possible. We actually designed it as if it had a champagne label on it, and this was Les Foires, the premiere, and this is from Montague Farquhar Dairies. It was the top of the range milk. It was making an everyday object, just a straightforward milk bottle, making it special. And then on the reverse of the card, you had, it's official, Tuesday the 14th will be a day of pleasure. And he went on to explain exactly the events that were happening during the day, and then to RSVP at the end to confirm your place. We also did a follow-up email to it, and they had 40 journalists arrived on the day, and they ended up, the whole campaign, they ended up getting £1.4 million worth of PR coverage, and it was deemed a great success by Visa, who've subsequently run more events like this.